Hey, hey.
I missed that sound.
We are back.
Ooh.
Yes.
I can just get you
What
a
voice was that?
copy of that. You can just play it in the car.
It's not the same.
What is good, party people? It's the Killing Time Crew, and we are back at it once again. I am Korey. We got Reynaldo. We got my dog, Tinesha. Welcome to our 100th episode. If you are here for the first time, you want to know what men and women talk about at the bar? Well, you are in the right place. You know what I'm talking about? So, hey, what's up?
Good.
Huh?
Good. Missed y'all.
You missed us?
Yeah.
What you
my
been-
week is not complete without my mans. Without my man.
Oh.
Well, we're back.
Yes.
Yes.
We're back. We're back from the podcast movement convention. We learned a lot. We drank a lot. But most importantly, we learned a lot and we met a lot of cool people. But first, before we get into all that, congratulations to y'all.
To us.
To us. Actually, you gotta do what we drinking on today. You gotta do what we drinking on today. We drinking some good stuff for the 100th episode.
Hold on, my bad. Let's get back over there.
Yeah.
You ask me what I'm sipping on, and what am I drinking? Yeah.
So hey, out Corey's stash, you know what I'm saying? I bought this. This is the Ciroc 10. One of Ciroc's top bottles. Bought a couple of years ago. Actually, my wife bought it for me a couple of years ago for my
I was
birthday.
going to say you got it for your birthday.
Yeah, I got it for my birthday a couple of years back. You know, I only drink it on special occasions. I only drink on this on 2 occasions.
That
Day and night.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all. Cheers to us, man. 100. Oh, that's so smooth.
No, it's not.
Huh? It's so smooth. For vodka, it's very smooth.
I'm a vodka fan,
Not a drink.
and it tastes like metal.
Yeah, I'm not a vodka.
I'm a flavored.
Get y'all
vodka.
palates right. No, but that is a very, very good vodka. If you want a good vodka, high quality vodka, we're not endorsed by them yet. But Ciroc 10, go ahead and you know what I'm saying?
Working on it.
Working on it. So,
Learn something about that,
T, you go first. We'll get into our stuff later. How was your week without us?
too. 2 weeks almost.
I mean, I finished my first week of work.
Hey. Tanisha's got a job, y'all.
You know, still get that first paycheck, but you know, it's coming soon. But yeah, my first week of work. It's a job. It's a job.
Yeah.
It's not the most exciting.
It's a job.
But I get to be a little creative. I'm one of very few.
Of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so it's very interesting to have that space again where people don't really recognize what you look like or know how to approach or talk to you. There's this one woman I see every day. She just be staring, and I'm glad I haven't had that confrontation with her
Right,
yet,
right,
because
right.
I really want to have that conversation. Like, you can say hello.
Yeah.
I say hello all the time because I'm a very friendly individual.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to talk to anybody. But most people think I feel like they're scared of me over there, so it's fine.
Well, you're a you until you meet you can be intimidating by your look and your stature.
Did I scare you, Korey?
No, you definitely didn't. That was big bitches fault. I ain't worried about it.
But yeah, so, and then I'm also one of the tallest women there.
Right.
So, like, everybody is pretty much 5'7" and below that I've met anyway. So
My ex-wife was 5'9". Shit, you don't scare me.
Take you out.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I had a revelation. A lot of my Facebook friends have seen.
Yeah.
It was time to let my mother go.
Okay.
Granted, she is not passed. She's still with us. But I had to remove her from my life, you know, because my mental health is more important.
How are you?
I'm doing a lot better.
Okay.
That day was a little bit emotional because it was just like, I've dealt with her verbal abuse for a long time, and I never really talked about it except with family and stuff. But now it's just like, it's time. Like, I'm about to be 30 and I still need the approval from my mom type deal.
Okay.
And it's just like, no, I don't. I don't need this. I didn't deserve it. I never have. And I've always been there for her to be that like crutch and support system that she never got when she was growing up. Right. And for her to treat me, the one person that she can count on through anything, the way she did recently.
Run you through the mud.
Yeah, that was too much for me. So I just was able to let it go. And I just want to shout out to our followers and our listeners before we get into happy shit. Respect your children. Like, listen to them. I understand we get on your nerves and everything, but you do not ever have to say hurtful and mean, like, wishing death on somebody type stuff.
That was tough.
Like, yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Like that message that you posted, like that was.
It was a lot.
That was a lot.
And that wasn't even the whole thing.
And to know that's coming from your
My
mother,
mom.
your own mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was just a brief, the what is it, the straw that broke the camel's back type deal.
Yeah.
But I have a whole like video thread because I helped her out of a domestic violence situation with her boyfriend or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was the one person she could call on after not speaking with her for a few years. So for her to me, you know, hearing that she's in distress, that's my mom. Right. Of course, I don't have no animosity towards her. It hurts still to talk about certain things, but I've gradually gotten over it and everything. Like I'm able to get over it. And I thought she got over it too, but it was one of those help me out of a situation and back resorting to her old ways or whatever.
Snap it on you.
Right. So, but yeah, I want people to understand that don't talk to your kids because they hold on to everything.
Yes.
I've held on to the most memorable moments. My mom was 28 when I was about 6 years old, and we moved out here, and I remember everything we went through together. Mm-hmm. From like the most tragic to the happier times. I know she was young when she had me, and I understand the struggles that she went through with my family and all that stuff. However, like I said, it doesn't give you a pass to talk to me that way. Right. When I wasn't a brat, like I was no trouble. The only time I got suspended was when a teacher put his hands on me. I've never been in any trouble, straight A student. Didn't really ask to go to parties because I knew the answer was no. Right. She was scared of life.
Something happened. Right.
Exactly. And she's a single mom, so she wanted to, make sure I stayed in and stayed good. Never got arrested. No underage drinking. No drugs. Like, I never got into anything. Yeah. And for her to treat me as badly as she did, the only thing I could say was probably boys. But that's a growing age thing. Right. Like, I could have been strange. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So
you said something very profound though, that the respect goes both ways, from the parent to the child and the child to the parent. We especially, even when your kids are born, you can't talk to your kids a certain way. Even when they're young, they're adults. You can't talk to them. I don't believe in cussing my kids out. My kids piss me off at times, but it's a way to talk to them. Mm-hmm. It's a way to get your point across without cussing your kids out and making them feel lower than dirt. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they take that on for later on in life. Mm-hmm. And now they might take that to their children. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But after that, that was a really rough day because it was like the reality set in of like, I have to let her go because she's not going to change. She's 50 now and it's literally just the same thing. Right, she's stuck in the same headspace no matter how much I change, and I apologize for things that were maybe my fault or it was just reactionary in a situation. You put me through so much. It is time to let you go. I will always love you, and I would always wish you love and light. Like, there was a message before that one that I posted, wishing her nothing but happiness, and she was just even berating that part. And it's just like, that was so unnecessary. I'm just like, even in a moment that I'm not even lashing out at you and you're lashing out at me, you still can't find it in yourself to just compliment and, okay, I won't talk to you anymore. Or just end the conversation there. You always have to say something. You have to have the last word, and the word is negative. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I just was just like, you know what? My husband wanted to, he was just like, if she's stooping low, you should stoop to hell. Just go lower.
I love the energy, Kelvin. I love the energy, but I would actually say no.
Because it was just, it takes a mental toll on me when I get really when I get into a negative space. Yeah. It made me cry because it was just like, I'm not really a crier when it comes to my mom because I know what it is. It's always going to be. But when it came to that, it was just like, well, damn.
You cry?
Sometimes.
Thought you was a tough bitch.
Pimps don't cry, okay? You will never see it.
Pimps don't cry, do they?
Exactly.
I will say, and I'm probably sure that you could probably say the same thing, but I can always find the positive out of a situation, even this bad situation. One thing I can say is I'm sure that that situation with your mom will help nourish your relationship with your son.
Oh, most definitely.
Like I understand,
Most
you're going to pour everything that you have into that young man.
I speak, breathe, and live life into my son.
Oh, yeah.
Even when I'm mad at him, Trey, you know you're not supposed to do that, right? Come here. And I get in his face and I just speak to him. I try not to yell at him unless he's upstairs. But for the most part, it's just mostly, Trey, stop.
Right.
Give me that. Or go to your room, no TV. I'm like, I need yeah, okay, you're gonna cry and throw
Not
your
the
head down.
Telemundo.
And I've been catching him watching Blippi in Spanish, and I'm like, if you start speaking Spanish, I don't know it. Oh my god,
That would be pretty awesome.
Say, hey, papi.
But other than that, like wrapping that up, like all I'm saying is like respect your children, love your children, breathe nothing but happiness and love into them because they didn't ask to be here or to be put through the things you went through. Just give them nothing but good and like good energy because when they grow up, they could be a very angry child, a very disgruntled child, or a very emotional child, which I am. Y'all just don't see it. I'm a big crybaby. Other than that, I went out with my family. We went to La Neta y Cojina.
Oh, Cochina?
Now who's been watching
you know what I'm saying?
Telemundo?
I don't know if it's Cochina or Cojina.
Cochina.
Yeah, it might be that. See, you're being racist. I didn't do that. So
I don't know. I just spent like 4 days in Dallas. I know a little bit of Spanish.
Mexican?
I know a little bit of Spanish.
You went south of the border.
You gotta go a little bit further south.
Further south?
Yeah, like El Paso and then maybe.
Okay, my bad.
But yeah, we went to that place and it's a really dope spot. Has really good food, good energy. A little on the dark side because the lighting was real dim on one side, but it was really fun. And then we went to Siva's. I finally went to Siva's, y'all.
Yep.
And I know exactly what y'all be talking about. We love it there.
What is Siva's?
Y'all told me.
You talking about Splash?
No.
Sivas?
Y'all
That
told
was
me
the one
about
down the
Sivas.
street. Yes, that was the one down the street.
Y'all told me about the Siva's Hookah Lounge.
Okay.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yes, nice. Yeah.
It's nice. The
I went there for Jamal's birthday one time.
The drinks, superb pricing, and I had a couple of them. And the music, baby.
Yeah, they was jammed. They be jammed.
I was in
was
there
it Friday?
with the
Was it
knees.
Friday night or Thursday night?
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay. All right.
And that's about my weekend. I cleaned my house.
Now,
My sister's back in with me. I love
What,
you,
Jamal's
Mercedes.
yeah.
Shout out
Having
to
a flashback.
Kelly.
You said your sister's what?
My sister's moved back in with me. My
Oh,
19-year-old.
awesome.
She's moved back in with me, and I'm very happy. My son is very happy too. He
Okay.
loves his
He's got
auntie.
some company. Yeah.
Oh, he loves his auntie.
Does he think they're the same age?
He's like, Mom, Auntie got crackers. Mom, look, Auntie let me color. Mom, look, I have this.
Does he
He
think
was running
they're
up
the
and
same
down the
thing?
stairs, but he might because they literally be arguing.
See,
Can I have this? No, you gave it to me. You gave me this sticker. You can't have it back. But
That's
why?
funny.
Yeah.
I just want my. It was a whole mess, but yeah, she's moved in back in with me. Love you, Mercedes. Kelsey.
we're gonna have to meet sister. She's gonna have to
Thursday.
come hang out one time with me, record and stuff.
Of course, if she wants to get on camera, I don't know if that's a problem.
Gotta be
She ain't gotta be on camera. Just come hang out with us. You know what I'm saying?
True.
The film count. Hey, we are hiring for a videographer. Y'all have no idea.
Ooh, she maybe. I don't know. She might be into that. And happy birthday, Kelsey. She turns 28 today.
Do all these
happy
people
birthday
listen?
to you. Yes.
Okay, good.
That's why I shot him out.
If not, I mean, hopefully they do. Hopefully.
I'm going to just share this cut to her.
Hopefully they-
Be like, I shouted you out. Happy birthday. My sister started listening to me, though, so that's cool.
All right.
But yes, that was my weekend wrapped up. Sorry, I took
Okay.
a lot of time, y'all.
It's all good.
Yeah, no, you're good.
It's been a week
We've been
without
gone 2
y'all.
weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks without. It did feel weird not recording last week.
Yeah. Did they cancel me? Like, what? Am I unemployed again?
Like I just got.
I
a
just
job.
got it. Yeah.
Got a job to be fired from another one.
So-
a non-paying job.
It felt weird recording, and I probably only felt this way at the podcast convention, but they had booths for you to go podcast, and I was like, ooh, we can go pod. But I was like, we can't.
No, well, and then like we actually like strategically said, because he even brought it up. He's like, "Yo, like there's gonna be booths there that we can record." Korey, no, we're not recording while we're on this podcast on this trip, because that's our
100 episode on purpose. Yeah,
we're not doing it.
I thought they were gonna say it's because of me, because I'm not there. I thought that's what they were gonna say.
And then like we even thought, hey, should we take equipment with us? We have a smaller version of this. We can actually do our own, like in our room or something.
Maybe somebody. There was plenty of opportunities for us to meet people and have them on the podcast and have an interview.
A quick little conversation.
Like the people we met.
We didn't even go live the whole time that we were there, which would have been pretty dope.
I was very shocked and disappointed because I was waiting on my FaceTime phone call
because we could have literally
to be there like a third.
Because we literally could have just did a live interview.
When I tell you,
purposely for this point,
purposely for this, we didn't do that. But when I tell you, going there, I'm so glad we went, and I hate you couldn't go because for me, I don't know about Reynaldo, but for me. It re-energized me. Mm-hmm. There's stuff that we're not doing that we learned, like, okay, we need to implement this. We need to implement that. We need to do this. We need to do that just to make our product better.
Right.
And without going there, we would have known none of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Very true.
The legal side of this podcast business, we learned
legal.
Yes.
The law.
See?
Shit. We getting canceled. It's that Texas comment you just had, didn't it? Canceled already, Lord.
It's just little shit like
that.
Like
the little shit, the taxes, like the business side of podcasting. Yeah. We learned all that stuff.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying? Like how to curtail your TikTok strategy, your Instagram strategy, how to get ads, the different distribution sites. There's a software out there that Reynaldo was looking at. Descript.
That's just dope.
Descript.
I'm the tech guy. I'm the tech guy on the team. So
yes.
That shit right there.
Go ahead.
So no, go ahead. I don't want to cut you off.
Descript. It uploads your whole audio or video, and within 10 to 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm. It
transcribes it, and you can take words out. And if you're doing video, say you said the wrong word. Say you wanted to say blue, but you said red. Yeah. It will dub out. It will take that word out and replace it with the word you said, and you'll never know you didn't say it.
It'll actually replace your voice saying the right word.
Yes, with your voice.
Oh, we gonna need that for your ass.
Shut up.
Remember? Yeah. Be like, it's a replacement.
There's a program out there that I can upload the audio file to it that automatically gives me show notes. I don't have to transcribe them from my head no more, the notes I made.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is the shit.
How much? Well, prices.
Yeah.
I mean, it actually really is.
It really is good. Yeah, but what I also learned from this is you're going to get out this podcasting game, what you're putting into it.
That's
100%.
Yeah. That's true.
And with our current distributor, we're not putting anything out, so we're not getting much return.
Understandable.
You know what I'm saying? So we're going to make some changes within the next couple of weeks to make sure we take our game to the next level. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
That's the name of the game.
Yes. Shout out to Zim. Shout out to Chrissy from Pandora Sirius XM. Chrissy from Simplycast, the tax coach, the legalpreneur down there in Houston.
You gonna tag them all in there?
Probably. Who else did we meet? God, we met so many people. Seth from the Lions Den out of St. Louis. Yes, Seth was so cool. Shout out to OT from the D from Fifth Element. The only Vegas representative out there with us. He came
out there and hung out with us every single day. OT, big shout out to you for coming and hanging out with us.
We told OT from the D from Fifth Element, hey, this podcast convention is going down.
We saw him on Saturday at the cookout. We saw him on Saturday at the
cookout. No. I told him maybe a month ago.
Oh, I thought you saw
him. No. I told him maybe at the last cookout before that. I was like, get on this. He was like, bet, I'm there. And he hit me up, I'm there. I'm here. We with it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But just that connection too with him. The DOC from NWA was at a party we were at. This the Diggy Doc, y'all.
I was about to say, don't tell me you don't know who that is. You know,
I just want to be present.
And the girl that ran that party was his sister.
It was a sister, yeah.
And she's like the head of iHeart Podcasting or something like that.
Hey, Miss Lady.
like some of the circle, like just that one party, like some of the people that you're around, and you don't know these people because they're just there. we didn't even know Doc was there.
No.
Like he's just over, like he's over sitting in the corner. It looks just like an old man just sitting in the corner, just hanging out.
Just an old man.
I mean, because he is.
Tell the story. Tell the story.
Because he is. I mean, he's literally just sitting over there. But I was gonna talk about somebody else that we had ran into. But yeah, so I don't know where you talk. What story you talking?
Seth. Somebody called DOC while we were sitting there.
Oh, yeah. Seth's over there talking to Doc. Dr. Dre calls him. FaceTimes him. No,
no bullshit.
The Dr. Dre.
Yes.
Calls him and FaceTimes him while we're there.
And then OT for the D gets a phone call, and his father MC.
And he shows him
he shows Dr. Dre father MC.
Like literally,
FaceTime to FaceTime.
No, why before we start recording, I asked him if he saw all those pictures. If you go through those pictures, you can actually see that moment in those pictures.
Yeah.
I want to be Dr. Dre.
And there's no way. Like we could be at a bar. Like even if we told you that story, you'd be like, yeah, right.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, Dr. Dre's single, right?
Shut up.
There's no way that anybody would ever believe that story. But the fact that we were there, like
it's fucking crazy.
I can assume the atmosphere was just on 10.
It was
like the music, from the people that you're meeting and the talking. It's probably never dull moment.
No, all the software that we learned about. There was an open bar every day.
Don't mention it because you get on my nerve with that.
Shit was actually pretty funny.
So listen. We get to the Black Creators event, open bar. We come back to the hotel for the party.
It wasn't even supposed to be a party. Everybody was just there hanging out.
Yeah. So we met
in the hotel.
Right. We meet the guy who was putting podcast movement on, who like arranged all the shit. He's like, "What's up with you guys? Where you from?" Talking to us. He's like, "You guys are really cool. Here's some drink passes." Hands us like 4 or 5 drink passes. Mm-hmm. Okay. He goes away for a while, comes back. "Hey, this is so-and-so. You need to meet them. Here's more drink passes." Cool. The next day we go. The next morning I'm done. I'm toasted.
Korey was roasted the first night.
I'm roasted the first night.
Weak. If I was there, I would have been up and fine. Okay. I know how to drink.
We missed like the first 2 sessions we were supposed to make.
Yeah, he was roasted.
So we make the sessions that day.
Mine was the last night. Korey was the first night.
So we get the next night was the Wondery podcasting, whatever it is, their company. They throw a party at a club around the corner. Open bar again. They're making T-shirts for you right in the club. You want a T-shirt? What kind of T-shirt you want? You want this one? You want 2? You want 3?
Yeah.
Here.
You want a black one? You want what? They're free.
Free. I'm gonna give you one of the ones I got 2 extra large, 2 double XLs.
Everything was free. Like literally.
I'm gonna cut it inside it.
Like literally everything was free.
The next night, the iHeart party at a great venue. That venue, the iHeart party was great. The iHeart party was the best party of the night, of the week. Yeah. Like, really? Oh my God.
Anybody like super famous there?
No, but the DJ was on point. Like the first night, the DJ was playing like EDM house shit. But the second night, the iHeart party,
they were playing the Drake and Beyonce.
DJ was on his shit. Yeah. DJ was on his shit. Yeah. Another open bar. Okay.
Can you stop saying that?
The last night.
My feelings are hurt.
The last night, the closeout party.
It wasn't even really a party. It was more like a lunch.
Just a lunch, dinner, open bar.
Was the food good?
We didn't even eat. We went to a barbecue place after that. I was off the chain.
Yeah.
Terry Black's barbecue.
Terry Black's barbecue.
Korey
will never admit it, but it was definitely probably one of the best barbecue spots I've ever been.
It is one of the best barbecue spots I've ever been to. I would leave it at that.
Yeah. Shit was delicious.
This shit was great.
Yeah.
Like I shouldn't have ate everything, but I ate everything.
Everything.
I shouldn't have.
It's okay. You got your Peloton. It's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that was that. And like you said, he was fucked up that night. But I'm so glad we learned a lot, and I can't wait to implement the ththings that we learned.
Yeah. I mean, kind of just piggybacking off of what Korey was saying, like even, like there's just the whole trip experience itself. Initially, big shout out to you for even thinking about it or even finding it. Number one, you know what I mean? Like this, like us going there was really all your idea.
Well, this is our business.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and even just going there and shit, I still got to pay him back for all that shit anyway.
It's all good.
but literally like like just going there, like that shit was a very motivating experience. You know what I mean? Just being around like-minded individuals.
Man.
And not even just podcasting, like people there that just think about anything that you're doing on the internet. This was something that you needed to go to.
Content creators.
Creators. Like that probably is what it should be called, like a content creators convention, because that's really what it's about.
Right.
They're teaching you how to get eyes on whatever it is that you're talking about. If you're doing 10-second clips on 10-15-second clips on TikTok, they're telling you, okay, look, this is how you need to put that out to get your algorithms in sync with what you're putting out, to get people to look at what you're putting out. Like literally teaching you these things.
Yeah, because a lot of young people who are like younger than me or my age just believe like, oh, it's simple to just get on the internet and just record or get on a podcast. And everybody doesn't understand that just because you can have a voice on TikTok does not mean you should have a voice on a podcast. No, it doesn't correlate. It's not the same thing.
There was one guy that told us, I think it might have been the TikTok one. He's like, things that you don't do. Don't put new episode.
Oh, that's the Instagram guy.
Yeah, when you put out a new episode, and we're like, what are you talking about? Don't? He's like, no, don't put that in your tag when you post a new episode. He's like,
it's gonna get smashed under everything else.
Under everything else, exactly.
Yep. Don't put, if you're tagging something in the hashtag, don't do the billions of people. Do the 100,000 stuff. Because it's not gonna get on the if you're tagging with a million other hashtags,
1.2 billion.
No one's gonna see it. But if you go into that 100,000, it's gonna be seen.
And use different words that are not just used words. Like if you have, because I can understand that when I'm just now posting on TikTok and stuff. So when you post stuff and it like has a highlight, oh, there's already people making it. Right. Make your own. Yeah, make your own.
Just add something to it.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes it different.
And it does make sense.
The information was amazing.
Yeah, no, it was great. The meeting the people there was also uplifting, because again, like, this is new to us. So meeting people that are, when I say like-minded, but they're also in the same space that we are. Yeah. They don't know a lot of the things that we don't know. Right. So they're going to these same breakout sessions and these same little, I don't want to call them classes, but like
breakout sessions.
Breakout sessions. Like, they're going to these talks and they're learning the same thing that we're learning. Yeah. Like, yo, like, I didn't even know anything about that.
Yeah.
It's all about perfecting your craft.
But I just think that I guess my biggest takeaway from the whole trip was that we're not alone,
right?
In what it is that we're doing. Like, everybody's trying to find their way,
and
everybody also isn't. It's not like a space where people are going to shut you out. Everybody's willing to help you,
right?
Everybody will collaborate with you. Like, podcasters like to talk.
Oh my gosh!
So love to talk.
So look, at the last party. Shout out to Thanks for Visiting podcast.
Oh, the
Airbnb lady.
Yeah. She gave us so much shit.
Oh my gosh, she gave us so many gems. Just from a one-on-one conversation.
We're sitting at the bar, like at the restaurant. It's a I don't want to call her old, but it's an
outdoor spot, bar, beer. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about her. But like,
I think she's late 40s, early 50s, maybe.
Okay. Yeah. White lady.
Yeah.
Middle-aged woman.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
That's the word.
There you go. That's the word.
Struggling.
Shit, I'm not middle-aged too. Shit.
But no, she gave us, just off of her 15 or 20-minute conversation with us, so many gems. She's like, what's your podcast about? And we gave her our tagline. She's like, what the hell is that? No, but we didn't take it any kind of way.
But it makes sense, though.
But like, okay, she's like, that's not going to catch anybody. She's like, you need, and then we started running our head together like, shit.
Yeah.
What do we do every episode?
Like in the bio, even in the bio, if you go to the bio, it doesn't have a description about
what the podcast is.
Just a podcast about everything and nothing. What the hell does that mean? Yeah. But this is shit that we didn't think about. That, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
like, it was a lot. It
wants to fine tune the things that we have in place to make them a little bit better.
Yes, exactly.
So people can find us and see like, oh, okay, well, this might be something I'm interested in. Something about everything and nothing is just like,
you're all over the place.
So they just shooting shit. Like, what is it talking about?
Sense, but it just needs to be more descriptive.
Right.
Yes.
And then like, I think the best class we went to was the 30-second podcast review.
I knew you were going to say that. I was going to say that. I was definitely
the 30-second podcast review. I submitted our podcast to it, but we didn't get picked up.
Okay.
But they had other podcasts there. We went to it.
That's probably why.
They would have roasted the shit out of us. And I'm not going to sue.
No.
So they put your logo up.
Yeah.
And they say, who can tell what this podcast is about just by looking at the logo? at the picture.
Okay.
And people raise their hands or don't raise their hands. Then they say, okay. Then they go in, and this is the first 30 seconds. Now they say, okay, who now knows what this podcast is about? What didn't you like? What did you like? People got tore down.
Yeah.
People, but it wasn't a bad thing.
It's constructive criticism.
Yes.
Okay.
But it also makes you go back and look at your own. Because while they're doing that, I'm going back and I listened to maybe 10 of our own episodes.
Like the first 30 seconds.
I went through and listened to 10 like back to back to back, and I'm like, yeah, we gotta fix some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like an intro, like a defining intro. Okay, who are we? What are we doing here? Why are we here?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And one thing I did learn, I think in my point of view, we are a niche-less podcast. Mm-hmm. And I say that because there's a lot of podcasters who focus on certain things.
Yeah.
We
talk about
everything.
life. We talk about life.
But
Exactly.
And that's why I brought the bar. Like, I don't know if you know what was different. That's what I say. You want to know what we talk about at the bar? Guys and girls talk about at the bar?
What?
You in the right place. No. But that's what we drink every episode.
That would be the podcast. Yeah.
Ronaldo was like, what do we do every episode? We drink.
Yeah.
What did the podcast start from? Our bar night.
Yeah.
And our conversations at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, it's a fine tuning. If that doesn't work, we move to something else. We find something else, but we fine tune it until it works.
Right.
Makes sense.
Because the girl said until they put Airbnb Superhost in their shit, until that they were dead. But as soon as they put Airbnb Superhost, they blew up.
That actually kind of makes
It
sense
does.
though, because like when you're going on a trip, the first thing you're going to do, you're either
Look
looking
at the
for a
reviews.
hotel or you're looking for
Airbnb, yeah.
But she doesn't even really do that. What she does is they help those people that are hosting Airbnb kind of like decorate and set up their own little spot.
Matter of fact, they're coming out here in October, and I want to get them on. I want to get her and her girl on to have a conversation, and I'll tell you about everything. But
and even like there's just one small thing. You're getting an Airbnb. It's got what was it?
Oh, if your Airbnb sleeps 6 people, then your kitchen table needs to sit 6 people.
So when you're going through it, look at the pictures, and you be like, okay, it says 6 people, and you see a picture of the dining room table.
Some of them don't even have dining room
got
tables.
4 seats, and it's only got 4 seats. That's not the right setup.
That's not the right. Because we talked about it like, damn, that's right. We went to Seattle for Airbnb. We had 6 people. I don't think there was a kitchen table.
There wasn't a kitchen in there. Well,
You
it was a kitchen.
go find a spot and you go eat.
Basically, that's what happened.
on the floor.
That's basically what happened.
Yes,
Yeah,
basically
I
what
definitely
happened.
agree, and it makes a lot of sense the more you think about it, because Airbnbs that have like thoughts in the detailing, like if you were to Airbnb your house is beautiful. It looks very comfortable. It looks very homely. It looks like somewhere that I can enjoy, feel safe, and feel comfortable if I don't want to go out.
Yeah.
And some places don't have that. Like, there's like this one TikTok that I saw of a man who came here for an Airbnb, and it was like right before downtown, so Central Vegas.
My brother came and got a spot on damn Northtown. I said, what are you doing?
You
should have called me.
The funniest freaking thing. He's like, oh man, we right down the street. Like, nigga, you over by
can
my
live
house.
here.
You over there by
You in Northtown, nigga. You like you in real
The
Northtown.
TikTok, he was just like, yeah, they said it was one of the cheapest ones that we found
Look,
on Airbnb.
Cheap in Vegas
and,
is not
and
good.
it was in Central Vegas, so you know where Central
Down,
Vegas,
yeah.
right before downtown.
Right, First Street.
Yeah, basically. And he was like, our first night, we were like, oh, why is it so hot? AC broke.
Wow.
And the summer day, they came in July. And then he was just like, okay, well, I guess we're not going to be spending much time here anyway, so that's fine. Second night, we get here. Why are there cops outside? Somebody's hemmed up on the hood of the car, and the cop tells me, what do you want?
I'm trying to get my Airbnb
I'm just trying to
back.
go in the house. Oh, go around. Why you yelling at me? And it's just like those little things like, oh, it looks very good on the inside, because it's a fraudulent thing. You got to look at all of the results. You got to look at the reviews.
That's
Do
the guy
your
from
research.
Oh yeah.
Podcast Convention. Just follow me.
Oh, nice.
You follow me. Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about doing your research and then also living up to what you post on there.
Right.
Because even if I do get a Airbnb anywhere else, I'm still gonna look up the reviews of what area I'm into.
Right.
Like, okay, well, what is this like? Is it near the things that I want to see? You got to plan around your Airbnb, and a lot of people don't do that too.
that. Yeah.
So it's just like, okay, if I get an Airbnb in North Las Vegas, but I want to be on the Strip, I'm gonna need a rental car, or I'm gonna be paying out the ass for Uber.
all day.
So it's just like, okay, well, if I want to be downtown on the Strip, okay, most likely the Ogden, that really fancy condo suite place.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Our Seattle Airbnb was in the hood.
It was.
It was nice as the townhouse was nice as shit.
Yeah.
There was like a row of 10 townhouses, maybe. It was nice as shit. But that shit was in the middle of the hood. Gentrification at its finest.
Yes.
That's how it was when me and my family went to Chicago.
Really?
My extended, of course, my dad's side. Love y'all. We went down there and we went, I don't know exactly what area it was, but it looked really ghetto. And it was snowing. And then we went through the alleyway to park. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. But when you go into that Airbnb, baby, the AC worked. They signed us into
inside.
HBO Max. They had Netflix. Yeah. They had cable. They had food.
Right.
Like food prepared and everything. It was just like you can have whatever you want, replenish it, whatever. And I'm like,
crazy.
wow, this is actually really nice. But the area was relatively nice. The house is it was a bunch of townhouse. It was a shotgun house, which was I don't like it. And the neighbors were rude as fuck. But outside of that, it was pretty decent place. Right. We only went there to sleep, so it didn't matter.
Speaking of Strip, just randomly, the last thing about Dallas. Korey almost forgot. So our Uber driver on the way back, damn, I got his card upstairs. I think it's Craig Parks. Craig
Lacey.
No, his name is Craig Parks. He owned Lacey Strip Club in North Las Vegas. Yeah. I don't know if you know what Lacey Strip Club is. But it was the first black owned.
Craig Parks.
Yes,
Club
Craig
Lacey's
Parks.
Worldwide. Hey man, this dude was clean. He owned Lacey's out here. If you're from Vegas and you know what Lacey's is, you definitely know who this guy is.
He was our Uber driver on the way back. So just randomly, he's like, hey, where you guys from? Where you guys heading? Well, we're heading back to Vegas. He's like, oh, shit, I spent some time in Vegas. Yeah. He's like, yeah, you ever heard of Lacey's? I'm like, shit.
Yes.
You goddamn right I heard of Lacey's.
I'm a you.
Live in fucking Lacey's.
Fuck yeah.
But, that was actually a great conversation.
Yes, it was.
Just getting to talk with him and his situation.
Right, and why they got pushed out.
And why he got pushed out. Yeah. His partner was hating on him.
That's a great conversation we're going to have.
Because the black club was making more money than the white club. And,
and that's always an issue. Black
you know what I'm saying?
Because they know the black dollar goes a long way.
I don't think I've ever been back into the Palomino
since then.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Lacey's is.
It's behind it. It was behind it.
Oh, okay.
Like literally behind it. He partnered with the owner of Palomino, and on the back side of it, he opened Lacey's, and Lacey's was the shit. Like literally, Lacey's was the shit. Yeah,
I missed out. I was a youth at the time. I didn't know nothing about that.
Oh,
I missed out. I turned 21 in 27, 6.
Oh yeah, you definitely missed out.
15.
See, I told you not to move your chair over there.
I had to. All right, so Chiffon, it's our 100th episode.
She's not here.
Oh,
not even here. Come in.
Yeah.
That's what we was waving at.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it.
So,
we just waving at the door.
100 episodes in, guys. At the movement, we were telling people, they were asking how long we've been doing it. We tell them it was 100 episodes next week. They were like, wow. It's because I think it's an accomplishment because I think
it's longevity.
Yeah.
Like if you think about it,
consistency.
Most podcasts go out every week.
Yep.
We got 52 weeks in a year. If I tell you we're on 100 episodes, you're like, okay, that's 2 years worth of work, a year and a half worth of work.
Right.
And if we're not I think it's because when people think of podcasters and they think 100 episodes and stuff, when it comes down to not having 100K followers and you being posted on the Shade Room, most people give up after about 50 episodes.
Right.
Oh, we not blowing up, so we not gonna do it. But it's consistency.
It's deeper than that.
You see, you're seeing it's like going for the long run. If you really want something, you're gonna continue at it, whether people are listening or not. But you're hoping, and you're just learning to get better. And like I said, perfecting your craft and stuff. And that's what I'm seeing us do. And I just love to be a part of it. I'm just happy that y'all invited me on.
Yes. I will say I think you have enhanced the podcast that you've been here.
Yay!
I thank you for being here. You give us that female voice that I think we desperately needed. We've had female guests, and we love those episodes, and those are some of our better episodes. But having a female voice here full time is wonderful. Yeah.
Sometimes Korey needs to be checked a little bit. You know, he goes off the rails a little.
Am I toxic?
A little bit.
You might be.
Are we referring back to the comment from you just the sound you made earlier in this episode? God damn. See? And you just don't learn. He never learns.
It's the dreads.
Fuck you.
Your hair was rat-a-tat-tatted and you wasn't in your little ponytail. You'd be learning how to act.
What have you learned about yourself since you've been here? You've been here the shortest. What have you learned about yourself?
That people actually listen to what I got to say.
They do?
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm serious.
Like I think you're saying like listen, like they're not going out and implement, but they like to hear what she has to say.
Oh, okay.
People enjoy the things that I have to say, and I'm actually fucking funny.
You are.
So
yeah,
we'll be saying
we've gotten a lot of compliments about you. Yeah,
and I'm relatively funny. And it's just it's giving me more confidence to use my voice, not in just like podcast spaces, but personal as well. Like, and I share my stories and about my mom and about like mental health and stuff like that. I'm just not afraid to just literally be myself.
Okay.
Like I don't have to hide myself in my workspace and stuff like that.
I got you.
I just share with people who are interested in getting to know me instead of like oversharing in general.
Understood.
Like, people standoffish and stuff like that. And then just also just knowing that I have a hobby. Like I wasn't really into exploring what hobbies are and what are they like. I'm just a mom and a wife and a worker.
This gives you a life outside of that.
Exactly. Yeah. This gives me Tinesha, not Mrs. McNeil, not Trey's mama, not Mercedes' sister or Kelsey's sister-in-law. Like this gives me my own personality, my own being, my own outlet. And seeing people who want to actually support it and be there and share the videos, like shout out to Michelle, Jasmine, Tiana, my girls, they always share my videos and give me tips and ask me like questions and request things that they want to hear and see about stuff, which is really nice. And I just love it. I think it's so much fun.
I like it. Do you have a favorite episode you've done, or either you've done or you went back and listened to before you got on?
I would say my personal favorite episode was rather recent. It was when was it my first red hair? It was like, I'm not exactly sure which one, but it was one where we were just laughing. We were just laughing the entire time. We got really fucked up. It was like we were way off course talking shit. Yeah. And it was just a very organic moment of us being drunk, having fun, and it was funny. Right. And we were just talking, and it was very like organic conversation and stuff. But business wise, I really liked Don't Blame Tyler episode because getting insight on like the OnlyFans movement and stuff like that, it was dope. It was really because I've always heard about OnlyFans and people say their numbers and stuff.
I think you get a certain mindset when you hear OnlyFans. The first thing that comes to people's mind is porn. Yeah, but it's not always porn.
So you out here fucking for the camera?
You know what I'm saying?
You a cam girl.
And it's not always that.
People they do specialized requests. No, but some people make just money off just dancing. Well, she said she
doesn't do that on camera. Right. She does like upskirt pits and other stuff like that.
She dresses up for people, and they have special little requests. And then I'm also realizing that OnlyFans is not just for that. They actually use it for celebrities are using it for behind the scenes. Yeah, it's like a junior Patreon for certain people and stuff like that.
That's what this shirt is.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, it's a Patreon shirt. They had a Patreon booth.
Told you.
Anyway,
TSA.
But yeah, I just getting to know what OnlyFans is and what its capabilities are is really interesting. And knowing that just no offense to y'all, but men, y'all are nasty. Y'all will pay for any and everything.
Don't say no
Don't
offense,
say
because you're right.
men. Say them men.
Huh?
Say them men.
I mean, I said no offense to y'all.
Because Pornhub's free.
Exactly. Which is why, but I get the fantasy though. You want to see something personalized for your favorite artist, like if, I don't know, I like Chance the Rapper. If Chance the Rapper gave me a nice shout out video and I would keep it forever. Mm-hmm. Or Meg Thee Stallion, the video you showed me earlier. Mm-hmm. I would keep it for the rest of my life. I would keep it and make it my screensaver. You know what I'm saying? And if she said my name,
I would definitely keep that.
Brianna, baby, I would pay $10 for that.
You know, Instagram's doing the same thing now.
Yeah, exclusive content.
They're doing
Yeah.
exclusive content.
Subscribe to it. Yeah.
You can subscribe
And
to
I'm
somebody
like, I don't
else.
want to. Leave me alone.
They're gonna
Instagram be Instagram. Stop trying to be everything else.
They're gonna subscribe to this big belly content. Let's go.
How many
You know,
shots
subscribe to
of
this
that
bald
did you
head
have?
content
Right.
because I'm gonna just be putting on wigs.
How many shots of that did you have?
Just one. That's all it takes.
All right.
Just one is all it takes.
What, that one?
Yeah.
Wait, what, this one?
No. The Ciroc.
Yeah, because it tastes like metal.
It does not.
Yeah.
What about you, Ray?
Favorite
What
episode?
is my favorite episode? I don't know, man. Like it's like asking like who's your favorite kid. You know what I mean?
You have one.
I think I mean depends on the day. Depends on the day, but nah, man, I don't think I have a favorite episode. Honestly, I really don't.
Okay.
Like I think just the whole experience itself has just been fun and enjoyable. I will say like maybe my favorite interview, I would probably say.
Okay.
Would probably be, I'm gonna give you two. MG and Mike, I think his
first one.
His first one, I think both of his interviews were probably my favorite. And then the one we had with personal friend, Coach Miko.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think
that was good. That was,
the one that we had with Miko was actually pretty good.
Okay. What have you? So you know, you were here from the inception of the idea and hearing about me talking about this for a year before we actually put foot to, pedal to say. What have you learned?
I've learned. I mean, it's just a learning experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm when I'm taking on things, when I'm doing something new, whatever it is, if I'm looking at buying a car, if I'm looking at getting a tattoo, if I'm looking at gauging my ears, I'm going to do the research. You know what I mean? I'm going to look into any and everything that I can. I'll probably I'll know everything about it before I actually make the decision.
Okay.
You know what I mean? This isn't that.
This was not that.
Yeah, this wasn't that.
not that.
So this is
And that's my fault.
Yeah, this is learning. This is learning on the fly. This is every day. Okay, well, we're gonna try this.
Right.
Okay, if that doesn't work, we're gonna try this.
Yep.
Okay, if that doesn't work, we're gonna try this. Okay, that like literally every single day, every single episode, we're learning something new. We're adding something new, and I think that's probably it's actually one of the fun things about it too. Not gonna lie.
Knowing that you can make mistakes and
oh my
come
gosh.
back and
Yes.
it's fun.
Yes.
I mean, aside from getting to hang out, with my boy, every week or whatever, which we would do anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like we need an excuse to do
We're turning
that.
to a business.
Yeah, so it's just
Turn our hanging out into a
business. Now y'all
Friends you can make money
now
with
y'all
is
are
one of
just
the best
privy.
type of friendship.
Now y'all are just privy to those conversations.
Right,
That's
right.
all it is.
I don't think the ladies in our life took it serious until we went to this podcast convention last week.
No, I would probably agree with that.
Excuse me. They just saw it as, they getting together every Monday to get drunk and talk shit.
Like an excuse.
Like an excuse for us to get together and talk shit.
Out of town.
Right. But that really put the stamp in their head, like, okay, they want to do something with this. And we talked about our long-term goals. We're not going to share our long-term goals with everybody on camera, but we have some long-term goals for the pod that we're going to get to. I have learned how to use my voice a little bit more. I think I've at times have gotten more vulnerable on the pod with the pod about things, personal things that I go through. Ray said one day, it was like, this is like therapy. This is coming in here and you're doing like therapy because you're getting stuff out. Just like you talked with your mom today. That's therapy.
Yeah.
That's you getting your shit out. And I love it. I love it for that. I love the people that we're able to reach with this. My favorite episode, I would have to say, is the 3 C's. And everybody asked me that in the convention. What's your favorite episode? Would be the 3 C's.
Right about that one.
With personal friend Mac and our boy, I'm sorry, not Mac, but B More, Will Richards, B More, and our boy Brandon out there in Baltimore, Navy friends.
He wasn't even on.
He wasn't even supposed to be on the pod.
He was just there, just hanging.
Yeah, but you know how we do. Like you sitting there, you sitting there, you got something to say.
Part of the conversation.
You part of the conversation. Yeah. And I would say his part of the conversation was one of the most profound moments of the whole podcast episode that day about him and his wife's relationship. He got for him not being on the podcast, he got very vulnerable about his relationship with his wife.
I don't know if it was. I don't know if that was the ironic part of it, but it was the fact that we had both sides of a military relationship.
Yes.
We had B More side where he was more of the guy that was just out,
the bachelor
thing. Yeah, he was the bachelor. And then we had the same guy that was, the father, the 3 kids.
Yeah.
That was
both fathers, but married.
That's like long-term committed
relationship. Yeah.
But both of them been in there at the same time. You got both sides of it.
Yeah.
So I think that was
a very, very dynamic conversation.
At the same time.
And that was very good. And like the all our interviews, man, Jamal, what's your boy the chef?
Oh, Steve.
My brother-in-law David. MGM Mike, Chata, Mac, Snipes.
Actually, Chata's was a great interview.
Chata was a great
that
interview.
Was pretty good one too. She was the first girl, right?
She was the first girl.
First woman.
First woman. Yeah, I think she was like episode 40-something, episode 50-something.
Oh, and Tiana.
Yep. No, Tiana has a Tiara's interview. And there are a lot of people ask this convention, what do y'all talk about? We talk about everything. And we said, we will talk to anyone because everyone has a story. Yeah. We don't know your story without sitting down and talking to you. I've known Snipes for years and never knew his story. Yeah. Known Tiara for years, never known her story.
Shout out to our boy Joe. I think Joe was the first interview.
Joe was the first interview.
Joe was our first interview. Yeah.
Joe was our first in that kitchen in there.
Yeah. We did it
in the kitchen in there. You know what I'm saying?
He actually, our intro music, Joe's producer did the intro.
Yeah.
Our intro and the outro
music. Yep. So it's just
I had hit him up like a long time in the beginning, like, look, dude, I need a song. I need something because I can't have copyrighted music. Right. I have to have something that's original. He's like, bro, I got you.
Yep, and that was that.
He sent me over like 6 songs. I still have them.
The connections we've been able to make in the city, Gas and his wife at the gas station studios, our home that we usually record in, but they're on vacation right now, a much deserved vacation for them too.
Honeymoon vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
OT from the D. Dom Cruz, Views from the 7.
Dom was our first interview where somebody actually hit us.
Yes.
And was like, hey, I want to interview y'all.
Yeah. And we sitting here weird as hell, like, why the fuck you want to talk to us? Being new to this.
Funny, yeah.
Being new to this. We was like, why you want to talk to us? We ain't nobody.
Yeah, we ain't nobody.
And then shout out to Her Point of View podcast.
Yeah, that was a good point.
That was a great conversation. That got me in trouble, but it was a great conversation.
We all got in trouble for that.
We all got in trouble?
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to y'all out there, man. Her Point of View. That was a great combo.
It was great, though.
Yeah, man. And I think with the upgrading our equipment, we're going to have a lot more remote interviews. A lot more remote interviews, and I can't wait.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot of cool people out there.
Yeah, definitely. Like, shit, we can do them here. You know what I mean? People, you at your house, we'll call you up.
And even if you can't get on the time we get on, we can just get on the 3-way phone call, record it, and still plug it into the podcast. As simple as that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
It's great though, man. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of work, man.
The possibilities are endless with this.
Yeah.
They are freaking endless. Mm-hmm. And I cannot wait for the next 100 episodes.
Yeah, man.
The next 50. This is something I love doing every Monday with y'all. I love getting here and doing this. I don't know if you get this at work. Like people ask me, where you were last week, Korey? You was gone. I was like, I was at a podcast convention. Wait, you had a podcast?
Yeah. Everybody asked me.
I was like,
told them
yes.
before I was leaving.
Yeah. They was like, you got a podcast? Like, yeah. The one dude was like, now I need to listen to you. He was talking shit about me.
Yeah. I really don't tell anybody at work.
You know, because you talking shit.
No, I just don't want them to know.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm sitting there like, I work killing time shit 3 or 4 days out of the week.
Like pretty much every
Yeah,
day.
yeah. And y'all just now figuring this out. You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple people that know. I mean, those, they're pretty cool. But yeah, I don't go around telling everybody.
Nah, man. But it's really, really good. And I think, the people around us are now starting to buy in, which I think is huge for us and what we're doing.
That's the name of the game, man.
Yeah.
People just support, really. That's really
Yeah.
what it is. It's
We're
just
going
about support.
to start growing our team because I think going to the podcast convention, we realized that we can't do everything ourselves. So we're going to start building our team up.
And then not only that, but the things that we are doing, we can also help other people.
Come on.
And help them, bring them along to where we're at. Like, look,
Yes.
look, let me help you, better your brand.
Yep.
And then the same thing, like he said, like there's going to be people that maybe that can help us better our brand.
Right, right.
It's a team effort.
Yeah. Matter of fact,
Effort.
shout out to Matt, the rocker from Las Vegas. We made a podcast convention.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hang out with Matt.
That was a good dude.
I can't wait
That
to
was a
hang out
good
with him.
dude. Yeah,
Hey, we're going to be at some parties that we shouldn't be at. That's what I got to say.
100%.
That we should not be
That
at.
person. I walked in on Matt.
Yeah, Matt is a roadie rocker from Las Vegas. He lives out here.
Okay.
He's gonna have us at some parties that we should not be at.
100%.
Yeah.
I don't do no booger sugar.
Not the kind of parties.
Matt don't
but
either.
Matt don't
You
either.
said some parties we don't get no
No,
business
what I mean is we don't need to be.
Oh, that's even worse.
No, it's not. Because he's like, I love you guys. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna kick it. We met another content creator, Alyssa, that lives here.
Really?
Yeah, like we gotta connect. We gotta connect with her.
Yeah, she was with the lawyer. Though.
Send me the names and infos, and I'll
Yes,
deal with
I got
that.
you.
I get to the next
Yeah,
step.
definitely.
Yeah, there was a girl who wanted to sit down. Her agent was there. He's like, I want to get an interview. I said, look, I gotta book her.
Look at me, guys.
So he was like, well, can't we do it right now? I said, look, everybody on the team got a job. I'm not taking her job from her. I said, I understand you want to lock this interview down right now, but everyone on the team has a job. And the girl was sitting there like, I totally understand that. Like, he wasn't hearing it, but I'm like, everyone has a job. That's why I sent you that text of that. I was like, hell, reach out. And I said, look, I got you. And she gonna reach out. We gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? But it's important to me that we all feel valued, and I don't take your job away. I don't take Ray's job away. Like we all, are contributing to the team, to the greatness of the team.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What else we got? Anything else? I know we didn't have any topics today because we were doing the celebration of the 100th episode and a little reflection of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So anything else y'all want to talk about? Anything y'all saw on the interwebs this week? Oh, you know what was really funny last week at the convention? So the bar, the hotel had a bar called the Draft.
You gonna tell the story? Really? Oh,
The
man.
bar had a hotel called the
Oh, I
Draft.
don't feel good today.
You're sick?
No, I'm not sick.
So look.
Right. I'm in your house, and you sick?
No.
So look, we're sitting we ate there I think the first 3 days we ate there because it was we didn't have a rental car. We Ubered everywhere, so we was like, we just eat at the sports bar.
Yeah.
So we go on the second day.
What day did we get? So
Tuesday. We ate there Wednesday. Thursday.
We eat there again.
Thursday lunch.
But while we're eating,
The health inspector shows up. Lunchtime, the health inspector shows up.
the health inspector shows up. And we're like, okay.
We're like, okay, we're like, whatever. We're like, whatever. We're eating. The health inspector goes behind the bar and checks one thing. The first thing she checked was the gun with the sodas and shit. She unscrewed it.
Oh, fail.
She just shook her head.
Right.
Like, y'all see this shit? She put it back on. She was a sister too. She goes to the next gun. Y'all see this shit?
Dirty dining.
And then she just started digging. She goes underneath the bar. She lifts up something. She's like, y'all see this shit? Like, she was pissed. So we come back for lunch the next day.
What job?
Not even the next day. Like you
that
said,
night.
That night, yeah, because like you said, we were eating lunch. So that night, we're going back to the hotel. Bar's closed. Bar's closed. The next morning, that was Thursday night. So bars closed. Friday morning, we're thinking we're going to do our same routine. Go down, have breakfast at the draft or whatever. Eat some lunch. Nope, not open.
Closed.
They might not never open.
Dinner. Nope.
Closed.
Still not open. That shit wasn't open again.
Yeah.
Literally wasn't open again.
They will never financially recover from that.
I think they opened back up on Saturday, but Saturday was when we left.
Convention was gone.
Yeah, Saturday is when we left, and I guess I think the lobby dude said they don't open until like 5 or something.
Damn.
Yeah.
But no, man, like that shit was hilarious.
Yeah, after we ate there that day, like it was never open again.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't talk because I ate at Blue Martini after I knew they were on Dirty Dining before. But then again, I was also 22 and I had no regard for my life or safety because I was drinking Hennessy as well.
First of all,
I was drinking
Oh
Hennessy.
my
It didn't
God, I
matter
don't
to me.
want to talk about fucking Hennessy.
I don't either.
You don't.
You
don't want to talk about Hennessy. Comes to Friday night.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Y'all think at y'all big
Definitely
age, y'all
don't.
still drinking Hennessy?
It
No,
wasn't me.
it wasn't us.
It wasn't
wasn't us.
Yeah.
The dude we was with, I got the bottle. Run the Hennessy.
I'm like, shit.
What?
And I didn't want to like not drink, so of course I took.
Why are you 40 years old drinking Hennessy?
like, bro?
What are you still going through?
I love that guy, but damn,
You need to talk it out.
I was so
Find a safe space.
I was so mad. That's why I said. That's why I said Korey was done the first night. I was done the second. Like
The last night.
The last.
Anybody who
Shot
has
Hennessy.
drunk Hennessy in their lifetime, I'm pretty sure we're all due for some type of compensation.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you how bad this shit was. I had to DoorDash goodies, powders, and water to the room. Like no bullshit.
That was the first night.
That was the first.
That was the
like,
first
no
night.
You didn't come
bullshit.
prepared because that would
was
have
the
already
first
been in
night.
my
I
bag.
did not come prepared.
Yeah, that was the first night.
I was so mad. Like I need goodies, powders.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time there, 2 goodies, powders before I started drinking, 2 goodies, powders after. He's like,
I'm
yo,
young and I don't know what goodies powders are, so explain
BC
this.
powder. They're powdered headache medicine.
It's basically just aspirin
Powder.
chopped up in a bag.
Yeah, and
And
you
a
just
little thing.
open it up and you drink it behind it, and you're good to go.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, man. So hey,
You-
we really, really thank y'all for listening. We thank y'all for sticking with us for the last 100 episodes, last 2 years. We can't wait until it goes 200 more, 100 more, 50 more, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend about the Killing Time podcast. You know what I'm saying? Bar conversations with great people. So hey, we thank y'all for listening, and we are out. Peace.